Monday. Morning Monday. Oh, what time is it? 9 a.m. Every Monday. Well, morning Monday.
Intro Morning Monday. What's good, people? It's your boy Terah, the Barber, husband, the father. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whenever you hear or you see this topic. Whenever you hear or you see this video, y'all bugging this morning, you heard? So today's topic is leave your problems at the door. Leave them there, baby. Now, I've always been told that no matter what you're going through in life, no matter what it is, when you get to work, you leave your problems outside of work. When you get home, you leave whatever problems you got at work. And I was thinking about what the topic was going to be about this morning, and I got a text message early this morning, 6:30 this morning, from one of my comrades that we've been chopping it up all week. You know, people go through things and they confide in people to just have conversations with to get clear understanding and clarity. And me and this man been going back and forth all weekend, and he hit me up this morning with like he off his pivot this morning. You know, he got a minor setback, and I was like, yo, listen, bro. I said, leave your problems at the door. When it's time for you to go to work this morning, you focusing on work. Whatever it is that you got going on at home, you leave it for home, and then you will return to it when you get there. But when you at work, you focus on work. Don't never let nothing sidetrack you, right? So he said, man, I appreciate you giving me these words of encouragement this morning, because there's times that we could be feeling defeated. Something could come to us, something could happen to us. A monkey could be thrown into it, a monkey could be thrown into it, and then we just be off our grind, off our mental, off our focus. And I told the man this morning, I said, leave the problems, bro, at the door. Focus on what you got to focus on this morning. Focus on what you got to focus on this week. I said you had the weekend to clarify and get whatever you had going on situated. And when it's time to clock in on that Monday morning, bro, you clocking in. You know what I'm saying? With whatever uniform you got to put on, whatever you got to put on to become that person of work, that's what you focusing on. And then when you done, when you clock out, that's what you focus on, whatever problems you got going on. But you got to be in the mental space of whatever it is that you have to endure, whatever you're going through. So if you're focusing on work, you focus on work. If you focus on your children, you focus on your children. If you're focusing on your business, you focus on your business. You have to find a balance in life, because these problems are always going to come up. There's always going to be something, a bill due, you get into a car accident, something wrong with your health, somebody in your family died, you done got hurt. Something's going to happen, because you know why? God's going to put us through these tests. You're going to be tested every single day. And it's going to be these things that's going to come up that's going to test you. Are you going to pass the test that's given to you, or are you going to fail the test that's given to you? Because we all go through these things. No matter what it is, we going to go through some things, and that's what's going to make your story that much stronger. That's what's going to make your testimony that more believable. That's what's going to make you the bigger and better person that you are, because you got to go through these things and come up unscathed. You have to go through these things. You're going to be beaten down, but it's those that's going to come through the rubble, those that's going to move the rocks and the dirt and the sand and all of the negativity away from you, and you're going to be able to come up out of these things with no scars, no bruises, no nothing. I'm here to tell you that it don't matter. Leave the problems at the door, because at the end of the day, nobody cares what you got going on. Nobody. You could be talking to yourself, saying, self, we got these things going on. The situation has occurred. We need to focus. I need to focus. Because I speak to myself like I'm talking to myself. We need to figure this out. We need to figure this out, because no matter what it is, we're going to go through it, and we got to figure it out, because no matter what it is, we're going to accomplish these things that's going to be set forth. So don't let the setback, don't let the shortcomings, don't let the situation take you down. I'm here to tell you that once you start taking off all of these issues and start taking off these sheets. Now there's a video out there about I On A Lot, which is a pastor that my mom used to watch all the time, called No More Sheets. the whole topic of it, the whole premise of her speech was letting go all of the problems and issues and the situations that you had in the past and the things that's coming to you. Let go of them sheets. You got to start shredding away all of these layers, because we all got layers. We got to shred away all of these layers, because these layers is what's going to weigh us down. And when you start tearing apart these layers of things that's not bringing you up but just bringing you down, I guarantee you the weight is going to be lifted off your shoulder. You're going to be feeling better about yourself. You're going to be feeling better about your situation. You're going to be feeling good. But I'm letting you know that leave your problems at the door, because no matter what it is, the problems are still going to be there until you go through it head on. But you got to focus on what you got to focus on where you at in your life. Your job is not trying to hear that you got a situation at home and that you can't perform how you're supposed to perform at work. Your clients is not trying to hear that you got a situation when you're supposed to be dealing with their deals and taking care of their taxes and focusing on their businesses. What you need to be focusing on is where you are. Let's focus on being steadfast and having tunnel vision and focus on where we are at that exact moment. When I go to work, I tell people all the time, people come to me and say, yo, why you be scrolling through your whole schedule at the airport and be focusing on what your day look like? I said, because I got to have a perspective of how my day going to work, even though things may change. Because if you already know what your day looking like, then you can't be surprised when things change. Okay, well, I have 5 clients and now 2 people canceled, so now I only got 3. Okay, well, now I got time to try to add somebody else in there. Now I can send a text message and try to get somebody else to book that slot. Yeah, because I already see what my day consists of, because I have a schedule. Now I'm focusing on where there's pockets in my schedule, or now I can focus on that Monday is that I do this, and that. Once I finish this, and that, now I can focus on the next thing. But if you don't have a schedule, if you don't have things set up, if you're not looking at what your day, your week, your month, your year is going to consist of, I'm telling you that you just waiting for something to happen. I'm here to tell you that you have to be able to be focused on the things that you want to get done, the things that you're trying to accomplish. And I say that you only got 24 hours in a day. Most of us spend 5 to 6 to 7 hours sleeping, so you're already limited to the amount of hours that you have to accomplish these things. And I'm here to tell you that time waits for no man. And sometimes you will lose time, you will lose your momentum, you will lose your focus off of the problems that you have. So let's stop focusing on the problems that's there that you can't get through right then and there, and focus on the things that you can accomplish and get done right then and there. Uncle Bunk said it's all about having a strong mindset and practice the 5 P's. You already know the 5 P's, beloved. You have to. You have to. Poor preparation prevents poor performance. That's the whole fact, my brother. You have to. That's why I'm always telling people that you got to focus on what's right here in front of you. And don't let nothing deter you from where you're trying to go. Nobody going to be able to give you the naysaying. Nobody going to tell you that you can't do it. I don't listen to negativity. And I told that same man, I said, you know what? You speaking these things this morning, that's negative. You already said, I can't, I won't, I haven't. You know what I'm saying? I said, we don't put the apostrophe T's and none of these things that we're talking about. What we're going to talk about is I can do it. I will do it. I have done it. I've completed it. When you start speaking these positive things out of your mouth and start manifesting these things, I am a strong believer that these things will occur in the proper manner that it should be. But you're going to go through some testing. God is not going to let everything go smooth and hunky-dory. You will be tested, and only the strong will survive. So shout out to anybody right now that's going through something. It could be financially, it could be spiritually, it could be as far as in your relationship with your friends, your family, your loved one, your significant other. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you have to go through the motions. Don't put stuff off to the side when you can get through it right now. But you need to focus on where you are. If you at work, be at work. If you at home, be at home. If you in motion, in transit, if you moving around, move around steadfast and do what you got to do. But don't bring the problems to other people. Only keep it with the people that's involved. I had a great conversation last night. I left the barbershop late last night because I was speaking to one of my customers about a great topic about family. And I just listen because, us barbers think that we therapists. And a lot of people just like to talk to us because we are not going to be judgmental. We're going to listen and let you get it out. So I let the gentleman speak. We spoke for a while. We had a conversation for an hour and a half. And we was talking about a whole bunch of things, family, trauma, all of these things. And I was, and I just let him get it out because obviously he wanted to get these things out because he was feeling some kind of way. And I was understanding all of the dynamics of siblings and parents and all of these things. And I was just thinking to myself, wow, his situation was crazy, but it made him stronger. It built him up. And it made him into the person he is. And he know exactly who he don't want to be from the situations that have occurred in his life. And then that started making me reflect on my life. While I was driving home, I was thinking about the things that he was speaking about, and then because I spoke about things about like me and my brother not seeing eye to eye. Sometimes he get upset at me and don't want to talk to me for a few years, and then I had to deal with that. I spoke about, even when I'm right, sometimes I would dumb it down and then apologize for some things that I didn't do, just so that we can iron things out. But he told me, he said, you never want to apologize for things that you didn't do or make somebody else feel better just because when you still feeling bad. He said, what you need to do is get to an understanding and have both parties have a better understanding of how both people feel. And I said, I said, I've been going through these things in life forever, trying to walk on eggshells with people, trying not to offend anybody by my tone and learning from my mistakes and my shortcomings. And then I'm trying to bring that into what I'm into now. So the conversation that we had last night about problems and situations and how to be direct and not letting people, push you over. And it was a great conversation. But the one thing that we was talking about was leaving your problems at the door and not involving other people into your situations. Because if you married and you let your mother know what's going on within your marriage, your mother's going to have a problem with your partner. And even when you and your partner fix the situation, your mother or your sister or your cousin or your brother, whoever you telling your business to, is still going to have some kind of feelings about the situation. Even though y'all already ironed it out, y'all done kissed it out, y'all smooshed it out, they say, keep your situations in-house. Don't bring other people into the situation because those people will keep something burning long after the thing done burnt out. So I'm here to just say, I'm gonna leave you with this, that the problems that you have is your problems. And if you can't resolve the problems with the person that is involved, I'm here to say to you that we need to start seeking some kind of other professional opinions, meaning therapy. If you feel like there's situations in your life that's hindering you, there's things in your life that you feel like you can't talk to people about, you speak to a professional. Get a professional to just sit down and reevaluate your situation and give you a better perspective of things. So that's what I'm going to leave you with this morning, beloved. Leave the pound at the door. Nobody really care but you. And at the end of the day, it's okay to have somebody that you can confide in. There's somebody in your circle. There's somebody that's going to listen and not be judgmental. But if you can't find somebody, find a professional alternative. Don't let this thing bottle up. Don't let these things fester because once pressure start building, it's going to burst. So this your boy Terah, the Barber, husband and father. Intro morning Monday, every Monday, 9 o'clock, no matter what. I thank you guys for coming on board, listening and paying attention. For those of you that's watching the live, salute. For those of you that's going to listen to this later, salute. To all my people that's listening to the podcast on all the podcast platforms, we are in the 52 states, and we are also overseas with the Intro Morning Monday podcast. So I thank every single listener, and the numbers is going up. Make sure you click the link in the bio, check out the previous audios, check out the past audios, and then lock in. You heard? Because this is a movement, and it ain't just for me, it's for us. So this your boy Terah, the Barber, and I'm out. Peace. You did.